Smoke a purse so sweet with HighThoughtsTV.
Y'all know what the fuck we doing, man. It's HighThoughtsTV. Niggas hot in the bitch, man.
I'm smoking a purse so sweet with HighThoughtsTV.
After this, you say you start Wildlife Records. In the midst of this, though, because you say it starts because of like the back and forth with Mike Jones and Comedian there. Like, what do you feel like what led to them having that moment?
I don't know, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? See, at the time, Mike was on the road a lot by himself. You know what I'm saying? Because we did first round draft picks. We came out with that February 25th, 2003. So when we dropped that, it must take off. 10,000 the first week, 10,000 the second week. You know what I'm saying? Moving. Sound scan. I mean, mom and pop stores, you name it. That mother moving. Now, I can say it did more for him initially than it did for me. You know what I'm saying? And I think, of course, it was styles. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Mike very charismatic and got, you know, a style that was more relatable to what we grew up on. I'm coming with this, you know, lyrical, multiple syllable rhyming, what people was calling New York style at the time. So I feel like on the cool, you know, it was a culture shock on my, like people like, oh, what's this? You know what I'm saying? So I'm still coming with H-Time content, but I'm coming with it this way. So I think it took a while for people to grow to it. So, and then I'm gonna be honest, man, Mike he was already well polished. So Mike he came with songs. Like Mike already had songs wrote. Like I tell people a lot that Flossing, Mike had that song back in 2002. That I stay flossing and that can. He already had that, and he was already, I'm gonna get Big Mo to sing it. Like, man, he can. And he knew how to, you know, sound like Mo when he be doing the, you know what I'm saying, impression. He be like, man, I'm gonna get Mo, man. I'm telling you, that must gonna be hard, man. What? And he did that shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, like on the cool, man, I got a chance to have a great seat and to see people's dreams, you know, even though mine didn't come through, the way my mind state is as a conscious black man, hey, my brother win is my win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, his W is my W, like, and it's inspiration for my own W to come. But that's still our W because, hey, I put in that work for you. I mean, with you. You know what I'm saying? I was there. So, it's easy for people to go the other way with it and be jealous or envious or whatever like that. But
at that time, though, you know, because like you said, y'all dropped first round draft picks, and you're saying like, regardless if they gravitating towards him or not, like y'all on that hoe together. So,
right.
So when you see him start going to do, you know, touring by itself, did you feel at all like, damn, you left me behind?
Nah, I did feel that way because, like I say, when I say, hey, his win is my win, that's like today.
Yeah.
You know, but at the time, hey, man, this is a business. We in a group. You know what I'm saying? This album doing good. You know what I'm saying? This is a group album, and it's doing good, but you the only one touring. You know what I'm saying? But then that was T. Ferris saying that, hey, they only calling for Mike. You know? So I'm wondering, how does this go? You know what I'm saying? I'm new to this business. I'm still young. Okay, they asking for him, but I mean, are they supposed to just bring me? Like, I'm putting myself in Mike's place, like, is he supposed to just have his money up? Like, nah, you know, if they calling for him, that's his money. You know what I'm saying? So I was looking at it like, look, man, you know what I mean? I'm to the point, I ain't finna overthink no shit. I ain't finna go back and forth with these niggas. I'm finna go grind and do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? If that's what they doing, I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna grind to what niggas start calling for me. You feel me? I ain't finna wait till a nigga let me coattail. I'm gonna go grind till they call for me. I still got that attitude to this day. If it ain't for me, I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm that type of nigga for real. Like, if it ain't mine, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. But if it's for mine, equally so. If it's for mine, hey, give me my shit. You feel me? And move the fuck away from it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's mine. But if it ain't mine, hey man, I ain't tripping. You got $1 million over there. I'm not finna hate, knock, or nothing. I ain't put in on it, they yearn. You feel me? Yeah, so that's how I was.
So you said you felt like you had more of a what they would consider a East Coast New York flow.
Yeah.
Was it some maybe artists that you heard that just, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe you confused some? Who were some of those artists?
First, I want to say shout out to, Master P. That was my favorite rapper. Always. I always jam Master P. You know what I'm saying? Growing up. You know what I'm saying? The TRUs. Ghetto Trying to Kill Me. Ice Cream. I'm talking about not to make them say, that's them new. Y'all, that's when you know what I'm saying? You just coming because he went platinum and shit. I was jamming the underground shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, that from because he used to come down here, fuck with DJ Screw, give him his music. So that's how I got onto him. But he wasn't the one that influenced my style. But from listening to him, that's how I got to listen to the person. And the person is Mac. Mac from No Limit. You know what I'm saying? Shell Shock, World War III, you know what I'm saying? All his features on all of, like, man, when I heard him, I was like, man, who the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? This nigga, like, he's still real New Orleans, but then he was an East, like, he had that East Coast type of flow, the way he used to, it was the way he used to ride in the pocket of the beat, man. You feel me? But with his accent, like, you sound like a New York nigga kinda, but your accent and your content, so it's like your head, like, man, it's like a brain fuck. Like, this nigga is cold, and then he hitting, he's snapping. So, that was the person that kind of, I was like, man, I like to use words, you know what I'm saying? My T-John used to make me read, because I used to hate to read. I hate reading books, you know what I'm saying? When that Nintendo came out, that's all I wanted to do. You feel me? Nintendo, and then Super Nintendo, then Genesis. Yeah. So she knew, okay, yeah, I got one, you know what I'm saying? My old man wasn't there, so what she used to do was, if I teacher call or whatever, turn that TV off, turn that game off, grab them books, and she had some bullshit ass books for me to read. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even remember the titles, man. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes, she'll give me a encyclopedia or something. Hey, look at them words. Hey, I know that TV better not be on. So, but for me doing that made me realize my love for words. You know what I'm saying? And the definitions of them and how to use them and implement them in sentences. So, from that, you know what I'm saying? That kind of, I feel like that affected my whole style. So that's what made me like him, because he would use words in his flow that, like, man, I don't never hear what niggas say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he used to just vocabulary words. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to being in the street. Niggas ain't using no kind of vocabulary word. Nigga ain't using nothing over 2 syllables. So, yeah. You feel me? So, and I liked how he used to do that, and he never compromised his street cred, no matter how much intelligence he showed. So that's, he's probably one of the single most people that affected, you know what I'm saying, that influence. And then Big L, as I started growing into listening to different people, people from the Digging in the Crates, like that little group, Showbiz, Big L, AG, there was a few of them dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? I started getting into them East Coast niggas a little bit because people kept throwing me over there saying that I sounded like them. Like, man, let me see what these niggas sound like. And then I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I started feeling like, okay, I want to have my sword sharp enough to where if one day I ever get up there, I'm going to be able to swing my shit with them. Pause, you feel me? So yeah, I'm gonna be able to swing my Excalibur with their ass too, you feel me? Yeah. But then still come down here and do country rap tune, how you want it, you feel me? So, that's how I, looked at it like that. So I just started getting into music, like my partner put me on DJ Clue tapes. So I started listening to them, and that made me like Fabulous. I was like, man, I think Fabulous hard. Cassidy, you know what I'm saying? And just people like that. But by that time, my style was already settled in. But now I'm just looking at who I need who I got to swing my sword against. You feel me? Yeah. Like who,
So
from
at
a
that
competitive
time,
standpoint.
you know, you said he doing this thing even though he going tour and he come.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Houston a big city, but it's still small at the same time. So when he come home, like, is it still like, hey, come fuck with me, we gonna do this? Or y'all ever bump into each other at any points in time?
Yeah,
like,
we were still cool. I mean, at the same time, you know, it just looked at like some business that was just not, like we just couldn't come to an agreement because we ended up having a meeting, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I spoke on it on a song called Before I Move On from, I want to say I had it on New Print, you know what I'm saying? On the New Print, the first one, you know what I mean? That was like my first CD I dropped when I don't want to say left Swishahouse because shit, I didn't leave willingly. But, you know, my exit from the Swishahouse. Yeah. So I spoke on it on that, you know what I'm saying? It, you know, it wasn't no, we never had a falling out. We never was no falling out. It was just, hey man, niggas was just, hey, going with they move. And I called it out. We had a meeting about it. You know what I'm saying? Didn't nothing change. Shit, I kept pushing. Simple as that. Niggas start going out of town like, damn, what's up, man? But, you know, oh man, they just calling for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, what part of the game is that? We got a whole project out. We got a whole album out. We need to be out there. And then when you go out there, you singing first round draft pick songs. What the hell he doing? You feel me? If he booking you for that, how he gonna book one nigga on the song, but not the, you know what I mean? It's a new Locks album. I'm gonna book Jada and leave Chic and Styles. You know, come on, man. So that was my whole thing. Like, hey, what we doing? Then I realized, you know, they weren't trying to fix it, you know, or wasn't trying to make a compromise with it or whatever, you know. So, hey, man, I wasn't tripping about it. I just kept on grinding, and from me doing that.
You don't feel like they owe you from that? Like, if he performing y'all songs and shit on tour?
Man, I don't feel another man owe me nothing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? All the nigga, if I am gonna say you owe me, just you owe me realness, owe me being real. But you owe that to the universe. Just be real. You owe that to yourself. Yeah. You feel me? You owe that to everybody. Just be a real person. You feel me? Yeah. So if I am gonna put a owing on anything, yeah, man, just be real. Just be, you know, 100. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like niggas owe me nothing, man. If that's how you gon', I look at it like this here. If niggas be how they gonna be, you decide how you gonna be. How you gonna deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna deal with, like me, I could have been on some dumb shit, but what for? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather go get me. You feel me? I ain't worried about, you know, that's how I looked at it. So I ain't look at it like, oh, niggas owe me. Niggas should be whoop-de-whoop. Nah, it was whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? I just looked at it, if it ain't in your heart to do, you know what I'm saying? But they was, hey, from a business standpoint, they wasn't calling for me, from what they say. Yeah. So I just looked at it, well, hey, we keeping it business. So we ain't family then.
Okay.
So that's what it was. And, you know, not too long after that meeting, shoot, hey, I just was doing me, man. I started booking my own shows. Now I ain't worried about what y'all doing, you know what I'm saying? They was doing way bigger and better, you know what I'm saying? Flying, you know what I mean? I'm renting a car, hey, but I'm not worried about that though. I'm doing me. Yeah. I'm doing me, man. I was making more money than I ever made. So I don't give a fuck if you making 10 times that. You feel me? I'm racing myself. Hey, I'm beating my old self right now, so I don't care what you know what I'm saying? I ain't racing you. I'm racing the old me. I'm racing 2024 me.
Yeah.
And 2025 is the 2025 me winning. Yeah. When 2026 come, I'm racing the 2025 me. And I'm winning. So that's all I worried about. You feel me? As long as I'm progression, as long as my progression is progressing, you feel me? I ain't tripping on what another man got going on, you feel me?